Is this all you guys needed today?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. The only question I have for you is if you wanted to cover it. It's 45 for a year. He's good with his stuff. Don't worry about it. If you just want to cover it so you don't have to buy another one, 45 covers it for a year.
Oh, yeah.
So there is a manufacturer warranty. PlayStation covers manufacturer defects. So if he turns it on and it's just not turning on, he doesn't know why, PlayStation will usually cover it. But if we spill something on it, drop something on it, stick drift on the controller, stuff like that, they don't cover. Again.
Mic check 1 2. It's the Y2K collector coming at you with a PSA. So the other day, I had posted a video talking about some of my GameStop pickups, and someone in the comment section let me know that GameStop was going to be having their buy two get one free sale kick off at the end of this coming week. So I can't remember what your handle was, but thank you. You know who you are. I appreciate the heads up. Just to confirm, I went to my local GameStop to see if it was happening everywhere, and the employee did tell me he showed me the sign that he's getting ready to hang up for the buy two get one free, and it's going to be happening at GameStops everywhere. Now at this particular GameStop, I was blown away because they had a large inventory of retro games. In fact, they had a Dreamcast sitting in the glass case. They also had an original Nintendo DS sitting in the glass case. They had a number of NES games, N64 games, PS2 games. They just had a lot of stuff. And in fact, the employee actually wound up telling me that they recently had a trade-in of a Dreamcast with 84 games, and all 84 of the Dreamcast games sold the next day. So people are trading their stuff in. Now, if you look on GameStop's website, right now, there's two very strange things that I'm noticing. So strange thing number one is that I noticed that they put out a lot of retro stuff and made it readily available on their website. I'm seeing Resident Evil 2 for the GameCube. I'm seeing Metal Gear Solid Twin Snakes for the GameCube. I'm seeing like a lot of high dollar games like Def Jam Fight for New York, Mega Man X2, Mario Parties 2 and 3, just a lot of games that you typically would not see on GameStop's website. They're popping up on their website. Now, what I'm noticing, and I've noticed this before, is that as we get closer to the promotional buy two get one sale, I'm starting to see those games either A, fall completely off the website, B, you have to verify your address to even see if they're near you, or what was I up to B? I think I was up to B. And then C is where they're just not available at all. Now, I don't know if GameStop does this on purpose. I'm starting to think that they do. And if they do, that would really suck, GameStop. You got to do better. And I noticed this the last time they had their buy two get one promotion. Right around the time of the buy two get one promotion, I saw a lot of their quality, more sought after games either fall off the map or they just weren't available. And then somehow miraculously at the end of the sale, they pop back up on the website again and you could get them. I'm hoping that that's not what they do, because that would be very sleazy. Now, I do know, because there was a lot of debate when I put that video out about how GameStop sells their retro games. A lot of people said, well, they ship them all to a warehouse. Other people were saying that they ship them from individual stores. Some people said that they have multiple warehouses. Some people said that they only have one warehouse. What I saw with my own two eyes at that store, and what the employee told me, was that he actually said that there were 4 sales that they made. I guess someone had gone on GameStop's website and they had purchased 4 games, and the 4 games that they purchased were being shipped directly from that store. So I could kind of see how the verifying your address thing comes into play, especially if they're mailing stuff from a specific store. But again, dude, like, it's the United States of America. If you can ship something one state over, I don't see why you can't ship it 10 states over. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, how much more could the postage be? I guess it just depends on the game. One commenter, when I made that video, said how, you know, postage can start to add up, especially if, you know, the people are buying games, like low dollar games. But that doesn't make sense because GameStop charges for shipping and handling. It's not like GameStop is shipping all this stuff for free. If you make a purchase that's anything less than $79.99, GameStop is charging you $6.99 for the shipping and handling. So I just don't really understand why, again, the verifying of address thing still just kind of, I don't get it. Because if you can ship something from New Jersey to, I don't know, Delaware, I don't see why you can't ship it to Colorado or to California. I don't know how much of a difference, you know, shipping from the East Coast to the West Coast makes. But again, if most people are paying $6.99 for shipping, it doesn't really make sense to me. So GameStop, I'm sure they have a method to their madness and they know what they're doing. The only thing that I am not going to be a fan of is if the same games that are available yesterday aren't available the next day just because they were removed from the site, as opposed to them not being available because someone bought them. And if someone did buy them, then they shouldn't be popping back up on the site right after the sale is over. So I guess the moral of the story here is pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. There's a lot of inventory flooding GameStop's website, and there's a lot of trade-ins that are coming in. I check video game values because I want to make sure that I'm getting the best deal as a collector, not as a reseller. Like, I'm not looking for cheap prices so that I can turn around and flip games. No, I'm looking for cheap prices because I want to pay the lowest amount I can to have the games added into my collection. So usually when I see GameStop post something on their website, I'm usually checking price charting first to see what the price charting value is. And then I always check like eBay sold or Mercari sold and things like that. And it's funny because despite GameStop having this inventory, it's not really affecting the prices in like the secondhand market. It's crazy because like even for a game like Mega Man X2 is available on GameStop's website right now for $99.99, but I'm looking at recently sold copies that just sold for like $160. So there are some cases where GameStop is really discounted. There's some cases where they're right at market value. What I would say is pay attention. They do this sale about 3 to 4 times per year, and this is usually around this time where you're able to get the best bang for your buck. So if you are thinking about adding retro games or just any pre-owned games, because the sale isn't just on retro games, it's on all pre-owned games. If you're thinking about adding any pre-owned games to your collection, definitely keep your eyes peeled towards the end of this week, going into next week, because that's when GameStop is going to have a lot of deals on the table. I'll keep you in the loop as to what I find and what I'm able to pick up. But until then, it's a Y2K collector just giving you the heads up. Take it easy.